All right, guys, Merry Christmas. I'm filming this a couple of days in advance, so I'm probably still sleeping in. I certainly appreciate you guys watching on Christmas Day. Anyway, today I thought it might be a good idea to take a look at this little guy. I bought him as part of a batch of locks off of a dealer on eBay. I did not get a key, but this is fairly typical of overseas manufactured, usually in China. It doesn't say it anywhere on this guy. But fairly typical, you see these things, even securing valuable things like motorcycles and bicycles and lockers, all kinds of cool stuff. I don't have the key, so that's not an option, but I thought it might be a good idea to see all the different ways that we'd be able to open this, kind of like little Christmas gifts. So the first thing I always look at when I find these little cheap locks is, can I shim it? And most of these, as you can see, they've got some rather substantial gaps on the top here, so shimming is usually about the fastest way to get in these guys. So let me grab some shims and let's see if we can do this. All I got to do, just find one that kind of fits around that shackle, kind of matches the curvature, slide it in, wallow it back and forth till it slides all the way in there. And what I like to do, well, what I like to do before I shim the other side is go ahead and pull on it. And many times you don't have to do both sides. In this case, because this lock is not that great, it's only got a locking pawl on one side. Makes manufacturing a lot easier. So anyway, that's one way to get into it, and probably the fastest way. Naturally, there are going to be other ways. Let's find out what they are. All right, let's first take a look at, can we rake this thing? So let's find a tensioner. Probably this guy would be great. It's a real small keyway. And just kind of slide him in there and make sure he doesn't bind up. And then grab any rake. The lock really doesn't care. I'm going to take this one. This is a worm from Sparrows, simply because it's a small keyway and this is a short profile rake. So just a little bit of tension and then just kind of rake back and forth, and that's how quick these things are to get into. Don't lock up your motorcycles. And of course, if we can do that, we can probably also SPP it. Again, I'm going to take a short profile pick. This is the Euro, also from Sparrows. Real short profile, nice little head on it. As long as you don't have any deep cut pins, and usually on these you don't. There's one right there. There we go. Very quick. Not as fast as shimming or raking, but certainly really fast. There's another way, again, kind of an afterthought here. As soon as I put that short profile pickup in there, I thought, well, why don't we see if it's even shielded? So a lot of these aren't, and the way we do that, we take our probe, and the side that has the pins, you push all the pins down and slide the probe all the way in, and then just kind of wallow it back and forth, and I can feel it, and it is indeed. Let me see if I can make that happen again. Push all the pins down, and then catch the actuator, and it just pops right open. So really cool way. That's probably about the fastest way, now that I've thought about it. And the last way, again, looking at this keyway, move all this stuff out of the way here. Let me grab a shim. Got a bunch of them here. If I can get one without cutting myself. I'll always like to take a shim on some of these and just slide them down the side. I'm trying to do this through the camera. If it slides all the way in, just like that one does, that tells you that there's no lip on the core. So what we want to do, we'll put it at the very top here, and I've got a V cut in this one, and it's going to catch on the pins, and so we're right at the shear line. And I'll take the same rake we used before. I'm going to put them down on, let me zoom in a little bit so you can kind of see what's going on. I'm going to put very light pressure with the tip of my finger and then take my rake and then just rake. And then what will happen is that the shim will slide down along the shear line like so. And he slid all the way, he slid all the way in there. Let me zoom out again so the autofocus will work correctly. And then once it slides all the way in, then we just turn because we've interrupted the shear line. What a great way to get in there. Anyway, it is a Martronks, which I'm sure means Merry Christmas. Anyway, guys, appreciate your time. Stay safe, stay legal, and Merry Christmas to you and your family. Thanks for watching, guys.